After turning 60, if you want to live comfortably until 80, remember not to do these 8 foolish things, especially the 5th one. Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Ancient wisdom says that at 60, one should be obedient to the years. At 70, one should do as one pleases without overstepping bounds. If one desires inner clarity akin to spring water, the best course of action is learning to let go, discarding unnecessary things, and choosing what is valuable. This way, you can experience a genuine and relaxed life. So, what should one let go of? Once a person reaches 60 years old, they should refrain from doing these 8 things as they could affect the quality of their later years. Are you ready? Let's dive deeply into it right now. Firstly, don't be overly soft-hearted. In our interactions with others, the act of being kind and helpful is often seen as a virtue. However, when this tendency is unchecked, it can lead to what we term as overly soft-hearted behavior. This describes individuals who have a strong inclination to please others, often at their own expense. Jean exemplifies this trait. After retiring, Jean became known as the neighborhood Good Samaritan, always ready to lend a hand. This behavior, while noble, can sometimes result in unintended consequences, as seen in Jean's story. From a psychological perspective, individuals like Jean may derive a sense of self-worth and identity from helping others. This need to be needed can stem from various sources, such as past experiences or deeply held beliefs about what it means to be a good person. However, this disposition can also be a double-edged sword. The constant drive to assist others can lead to overextending oneself, causing significant emotional and psychological stress. In Jean's case, this manifested in a willingness to fulfill requests without hesitation, which unfortunately made him susceptible to exploitation. Jean's experience with the young, unemployed man, who repeatedly borrowed money and eventually burgled his home, illustrates a critical psychological concept: boundaries. Setting healthy boundaries is essential for maintaining one's mental well-being and personal safety. For individuals like Jean, saying no can feel uncomfortable as they fear disappointing others or being perceived as unkind. However, without clear boundaries, they may become targets for those who wish to take advantage of their generosity. The incident Jean faced is not just an isolated event, but a reflection of a broader pattern often seen in overly soft-hearted individuals. The psychological toll of constantly giving without reciprocation can lead to feelings of resentment, burnout, and a diminished sense of self-worth. It is crucial for individuals like Jean to recognize that their value is not solely defined by their ability to help others. A balanced approach, where one can offer support without compromising personal well-being, is essential. Furthermore, Jean's situation highlights the importance of self-awareness and assertiveness. Understanding one's own limits and communicating them effectively is a critical skill. Assertiveness is not about being aggressive or unkind. Rather, it is about expressing one's needs and desires clearly and respectfully. For Jean, learning to assertively decline unreasonable requests could have prevented the unfortunate series of events that followed. The psychological concept of the helper's high can also play a role in this dynamic. Helping others can trigger a release of endorphins, leading to a natural high. This positive reinforcement can drive individuals like Jean to continue their helpful behavior, even when it becomes detrimental to their well-being. It is important to recognize this cycle and consciously take steps to break it when necessary. In later years, as individuals like Jean retire and seek new ways to find purpose and meaning, there is often a shift in social dynamics. The desire to stay connected and feel valued can become more pronounced. However, it is essential to balance this desire with self-care. Protecting one's rights and safety, as Jean's story illustrates, becomes increasingly important. The vulnerability that can accompany aging necessitates a more cautious and mindful approach to interactions with others. In conclusion, the story of Jean serves as a poignant reminder of the complexities of human behavior and the importance of maintaining healthy boundaries. Being kind and helpful are admirable traits, but they must be balanced with a sense of self-preservation and awareness. As we navigate our relationships and interactions, we must remember that our well-being is paramount, and it is okay to prioritize it. By doing so, we not only protect ourselves but also ensure that our kindness and generosity are sustainable and genuine. Then, the goal is to cultivate a healthy balance between giving and receiving, helping and protecting, and connecting with others while maintaining our integrity and safety. This balance is not always easy to achieve, but it is a vital aspect of a fulfilling and psychologically healthy life. To truly grasp the significance of avoiding an excessively soft-hearted approach, consider the story of Clara, a retired schoolteacher living in a close-knit community. Known for her generous spirit, Clara spent her career nurturing young minds and continued to do so into retirement. She was a dedicated volunteer at local charities, assisted neighbors with errands, and was a beloved presence at community events. Clara's kindness extended beyond her time and efforts. She often provided financial help to those in need, believing it was her duty to assist others as much as possible. Clara's neighbor, David, a young man who had recently moved in, quickly endeared himself to her and the community. His friendly demeanor and engaging stories about his struggles as a recent college graduate resonated with Clara, who empathized deeply due to her nurturing nature. Recalling the difficulties her own children faced when starting out, Clara felt compelled to help David in any way she could. Initially, David's requests were modest, borrowing a cup of sugar or small amounts of money for groceries. Clara, eager to support him, gladly obliged, seeing these as simple acts of kindness that could significantly impact his life. However, as time went on, David's requests grew larger and more frequent. He borrowed substantial sums, always with a plausible excuse such as a delayed job offer or an unexpected bill. Despite David's growing debt and unmet promises to repay, Clara continued to lend him money, rationalizing her actions by reminding herself of the hardships young people face and her commitment to being a supportive neighbor. The situation reached a tipping point when David asked Clara for a significant loan to cover his rent, claiming he would be evicted otherwise. Clara, feeling a deep sense of responsibility and fearing the consequences for David, lent him the money, hoping it would be the last time. Weeks turned into months with no repayment, and Clara began to feel anxious and uneasy. Her suspicions grew as she noticed David avoiding her and heard from other neighbors that they, too, had been approached by David for money with similar stories. Feeling betrayed, frustrated, and foolish for being so trusting, Clara confided in her close friend Anna, who offered a sympathetic ear and some hard truths. Anna pointed out that Clara's tendency to help others had often led her to neglect her own needs. She emphasized the importance of protecting oneself from being taken advantage of, even while being kind and generous. Clara realized she had been so focused on helping David that she overlooked the possibility of his exploiting her kindness. With Anna's support, Clara decided to confront David. She approached him calmly but firmly, demanding the money he owed and expressing her disappointment in his actions. David, caught off guard, offered apologies and excuses, but Clara remained resolute. She informed him that while she wished him well, she could no longer support him financially. This confrontation was difficult for Clara, but it brought her a newfound sense of empowerment and relief. She realized the necessity of prioritizing her own well-being and setting healthy boundaries. After the confrontation, Clara experienced a mix of emotions: sadness over losing trust in David, but also relief and self-respect for taking a stand. Reflecting on her behavior, she recognized that her desire to help had sometimes blinded her to reality. Clara decided to take this experience as a lesson in setting boundaries. She continued to be involved in her community, but with a more discerning approach to giving. Clara's experience with David profoundly changed her. She learned that generosity should not come at the expense of her own well-being. She started attending a support group for retirees, where she met others who had faced similar situations. Through these interactions, Clara found a community of like-minded individuals who understood the importance of balancing kindness with self-preservation. She continued to be a kind and giving person, but now with a stronger sense of discernment and self-respect. Clara's story became a cautionary tale in her community, emphasizing the importance of setting boundaries and the dangers of being overly soft-hearted. It reinforced the idea that while kindness is a beautiful trait, it must be accompanied by wisdom and self-respect to prevent exploitation. Secondly, don't be willfully optimistic. Regardless of age, there's a tendency in human nature to be excessively optimistic. For instance, when dealing with relatives, no matter how they treat you, you tend to be unconditionally kind to them. But what's the result of this? It often leads to exploitation and betrayal. Optimism may give the impression of being emotionally rich, but in reality, it only encourages others to take advantage or even disregard your feelings altogether. Delving into the intricacies of human emotions and interactions reveals a profound truth. While optimism is frequently lauded as a virtue, an excessive or misplaced version can lead to adverse consequences. This insight becomes particularly poignant when examining familial relationships, where bonds of kinship often carry unspoken obligations and expectations. An overly optimistic outlook, characterized by persistent kindness and unyielding positivity, can sometimes act as a double-edged sword, leaving individuals vulnerable to exploitation and emotional distress. Willful optimism involves a deliberate choice to maintain a positive outlook despite clear contrary evidence. This form of optimism transcends merely having a hopeful disposition. It encompasses an intentional disregard of negative aspects or potential risks in favor of a more pleasant narrative. In the context of familial relationships, this may manifest as an unrelenting pursuit of harmony and goodwill, even when confronted with mistreatment or disrespect. The desire to maintain peace and uphold family values often drives individuals to ignore their own emotional needs, leading them to offer unconditional kindness regardless of how they are treated. One psychological underpinning of this behavior is cognitive dissonance, a theory suggesting that individuals experience discomfort when holding two conflicting beliefs or attitudes. Here, the dissonance arises from the disparity between the belief in the inherent goodness of family and the reality of being treated poorly. To alleviate this discomfort, individuals may rationalize or justify the negative behavior of relatives, convincing themselves that the mistreatment is either deserved or that the perpetrator's actions are not as harmful as they appear. This mental gymnastics helps maintain an optimistic view of the relationship, but at the expense of one's emotional well-being. Another psychological aspect to consider is the phenomenon of social desirability bias, which refers to the tendency of individuals to present themselves in a favorable light, both to others and to themselves. In familial contexts, There is often a strong societal expectation to uphold the image of a united and loving family. This pressure can lead individuals to downplay or conceal negative experiences, thereby perpetuating a facade of positivity. The fear of social judgment, coupled with the internalized belief that family ties should be unbreakable, can make it challenging to acknowledge and address negative dynamics. Willful optimism can also be linked to the concept of emotional labor, which involves managing one's emotions to fit societal norms or expectations. In families, emotional labor might manifest as the effort to suppress negative feelings, such as anger or disappointment, and instead display emotions that align with the ideal of a harmonious family unit. This can be particularly taxing when individuals feel compelled to continue showing kindness and support, even when they receive little to none in return. The constant suppression of genuine emotions can lead to a buildup of stress and resentment, ultimately affecting one's mental health. An often overlooked detail is the role of familial scripts, unspoken rules and roles that dictate how family members are expected to behave. These scripts can be deeply ingrained, shaped by cultural, religious, and generational influences. For example, the role of the peacemaker in a family might involve consistently mediating conflicts and maintaining a positive atmosphere, often at the expense of the individual's own needs and feelings. These roles can become self-perpetuating, as family members unconsciously reinforce them, expecting the designated peacemaker to always act with optimism and kindness. The consequences of such unchecked optimism can be severe. The individual may find themselves in a cycle of giving without reciprocation, leading to a sense of being undervalued or taken for granted. This can erode self-esteem, as the person may begin to question their worthiness of respect and care. Over time, this dynamic can lead to feelings of isolation and loneliness, as the individual's genuine needs and feelings are consistently overlooked. The emotional toll can manifest in various ways, including anxiety, depression, and even physical health issues, as the body responds to prolonged emotional stress. In a therapeutic setting, addressing these patterns and encouraging a more balanced perspective is crucial. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, is one effective approach that helps individuals identify and challenge irrational beliefs and cognitive distortions. For instance, a person might hold the belief that I must always be kind, even if it means neglecting my own needs. Through CBT, they can learn to recognize the fallacy in this belief and develop healthier, more assertive ways of interacting with family members. Another therapeutic technique involves exploring and redefining family roles and boundaries. This process requires individuals to critically examine the expectations placed upon them and assert their right to establish boundaries that protect their emotional well-being. For example, someone who has always been the family peacemaker might learn to say no to unreasonable demands or to express their own needs and frustrations openly. This shift can be challenging, especially in families resistant to change, but it is essential for fostering healthier and more balanced relationships. While optimism is often seen as a desirable trait, it becomes problematic when it leads individuals to ignore the complexities and potential pitfalls of human relationships. In the context of family, where emotional ties are strong and expectations are high, an overly optimistic outlook can result in a pattern of self-sacrifice and vulnerability to exploitation. By understanding the psychological mechanisms behind this behavior, such as cognitive dissonance, social desirability bias, and emotional labor, individuals can begin to recognize the limitations of willful optimism. Through therapeutic interventions and a commitment to self-awareness, they can cultivate a more realistic and balanced approach to relationships, one that honors both their own needs and the complexities of human nature. The exploration of human emotions and interactions underscores the need for a balanced perspective on optimism. While maintaining a positive outlook is generally beneficial, it is essential to recognize when this optimism becomes excessive or misplaced, particularly in the context of familial relationships. By addressing the underlying psychological mechanisms and seeking therapeutic support, individuals can navigate the fine line between kindness and self-preservation, ensuring that their emotional well-being is not compromised in the pursuit of maintaining family harmony. Thirdly, don't become too obsessed with socializing. True confidants are rare in life. Despite encountering countless people, those we truly understand and trust are few. Making friends is part of life's journey, but we cannot avoid interactions with various people. To be honest, true understanding and mutual trust are rare. Some friendships may only last a short while others may lack common ground and emotional connection. In later years, we need to be more cautious in choosing friends drawn from our life experiences and interpersonal relationships. We should strive to avoid negative relationships and cherish those genuine friendships. In the vast landscape of human interactions, it is essential to recognize that while socializing plays a pivotal role in our lives, an excessive focus on it can lead to detrimental outcomes. True confidants, those rare individuals with whom we share deep mutual understanding and trust, are scarce. Despite our interactions with countless people, only a few will truly resonate with us on a profound level. Navigating the complex dynamics of friendships and social relationships requires a nuanced approach, balancing the pursuit of meaningful connections with the recognition of the limitations of social engagement. The concept of social saturation highlights a significant issue in contemporary social life. In an era dominated by social media and digital communication, individuals are exposed to an overwhelming number of acquaintances and superficial connections. This constant stream of interactions can lead to a dilution of meaningful relationships, as people spread their emotional resources thin across a vast network. The pursuit of quantity over quality often results in interactions that lack depth and emotional resonance. Despite being surrounded by numerous connections, individuals may find themselves feeling isolated and disconnected. Psychological research introduces the theory of Dunbar's number, which suggests a cognitive limit to the number of stable social relationships one can maintain. According to this theory, humans can effectively manage approximately 150 close relationships. Beyond this threshold, relationships tend to become more superficial and less emotionally fulfilling. As we navigate through life, recognizing this limitation becomes crucial. Prioritizing relationships that offer genuine connection and support over an extensive network of acquaintances is essential for emotional and psychological well-being. Friendships are not static. They evolve over time and are influenced by various life stages. During adolescence and early adulthood, socializing and forming new connections are often emphasized as individuals explore their identities and social roles. However, as people mature, they typically seek deeper, more meaningful relationships that align with their values and life experiences. This natural progression underscores the importance of adopting a selective approach to friendships, particularly in later years when time and emotional energy are more precious. Attachment theory provides valuable insights into the nature of friendships. Secure attachment styles, characterized by trust and healthy boundaries, are foundational for forming and maintaining deep connections. In contrast, insecure attachment styles, whether anxious, avoidant, or disorganized, can hinder the development of genuine friendships. Individuals with insecure attachment may struggle with trust issues or fear of intimacy, leading them to either cling to or avoid relationships. Recognizing one's attachment style and working towards a more secure attachment can significantly enhance the quality of friendships. Emotional intelligence, EI, is another crucial factor in managing friendships. EI encompasses the ability to understand and manage one's own emotions, as well as the capacity to empathize with others. High emotional intelligence enables individuals to discern the true nature of their relationships, recognizing both positive and negative dynamics. This awareness is essential for identifying genuine friendships and avoiding those that are potentially harmful or toxic. Furthermore, emotional intelligence facilitates effective communication and conflict resolution, which are critical components of maintaining healthy, long-lasting relationships. The concept of social reciprocity underscores the importance of mutual exchange in friendships. Genuine friendships are characterized by a balance of support, care, and respect. When reciprocity is absent, relationships can become one-sided, leading to feelings of resentment and emotional exhaustion. Evaluating friendships periodically to ensure a balance in giving and receiving helps distinguish between supportive relationships and those that may be draining or manipulative. Establishing and respecting personal boundaries is essential for maintaining healthy friendships. Psychological research emphasizes the importance of clear boundaries to protect one's emotional well-being. This involves being transparent about one's needs and limits and being willing to distance oneself from relationships that do not honor these boundaries. While enforcing boundaries can be challenging, especially in long-standing relationships, it is crucial for preserving mental health and ensuring that friendships are mutually beneficial. As individuals age and accumulate life experiences, they often develop a more refined understanding of what they value in friendships. This maturation process involves a shift from seeking social approval to prioritizing authenticity and mutual respect. Psychologically, this aligns with the concept of self-actualization, where individuals strive to realize their full potential and seek relationships that support their growth and well-being. Cherishing genuine friendships and being selective about new ones reflect this self-actualization process. Then, it is crucial to strike a balance and not become overly obsessed with it. True confidants are rare, and the quality of our friendships often outweighs the quantity in terms of contributing to our psychological well-being. By understanding the psychological aspects of social relationships, such as social saturation, attachment theory, emotional intelligence, and boundary setting, individuals can navigate their social lives more effectively. In later years, this discernment becomes even more critical as people seek to cultivate relationships that are genuine, supportive, and enriching. Ultimately, the goal is to cherish and nurture those rare and precious friendships that truly resonate with our authentic selves, fostering a network of support that enhances our overall well-being. Fourthly, don't neglect saving money. Regardless of age, this principle applies as money is the foundation of confidence, especially after retirement. To earn more respect from children and achieve greater financial freedom, one needs to have savings. Without it, one may live in constant anxiety. If illness strikes, a trip to the hospital can quickly deplete savings. If there's no money on hand, people might refrain from seeking medical help for minor ailments, fearing the cost. But neglecting minor issues could lead to major health problems, depleting one's well-being and rendering everything meaningless. Life is precious, so save up for future medical needs, ensuring prompt treatment when illness strikes and allowing oneself to enjoy the beauty of life. Saving money is a principle that extends beyond mere financial strategy. It serves as a cornerstone for enduring financial stability and holistic well-being throughout life. Financial health is deeply intertwined with mental and emotional wellness, and cultivating a robust savings account can significantly enhance one's sense of security. This security, in turn, nurtures confidence and alleviates anxiety, particularly as one approaches retirement. It's crucial to recognize that financial stability is not solely about accumulating wealth, but about fostering a peace of mind and constructing a safety net that supports both mental and emotional health. Individuals who adopt disciplined savings habits often experience a notable reduction in stress. This diminished financial anxiety contributes to overall better mental health, empowering them to take calculated risks that can lead to personal growth and fulfillment. Conversely, the absence of savings can amplify stress, potentially manifesting as various physical and psychological ailments. Chronic stress related to financial insecurity is known to contribute to conditions such as hypertension, depression, and anxiety disorders, thereby creating a vicious cycle that further complicates the ability to save. Retirement should be envisioned as a fulfilling and enjoyable phase of life, rather than a source of fear. Financial instability often transforms this anticipated period of relaxation into a time of persistent worry. Without sufficient savings, retirement can erode one's sense of self-worth and lead to feelings of helplessness and dependence on others, particularly one's children. Achieving financial independence in later years is essential not only for preserving personal dignity, but also for maintaining healthy family dynamics. Children frequently view their parents as role models, and demonstrating financial responsibility can significantly impact their perception and behavior. When parents have a well-managed savings plan, it reflects foresight and discipline, traits that children are likely to admire and emulate. Financial freedom enables older adults to retain their dignity and avoid becoming a financial burden on their children, thus preventing potential strains in family relationships and mitigating emotional conflicts. The psychological advantages of saving also extend to health-related scenarios. Adequate savings can be a lifesaver during medical emergencies, preventing financial ruin and the associated stress. The fear of incurring medical expenses may cause some individuals to delay seeking necessary medical attention for minor issues, which can escalate into serious health problems. This avoidance, driven by financial stress, can have direct and detrimental effects on physical health. Addressing minor health issues promptly, supported by financial resources, is crucial for avoiding major, costly conditions and maintaining overall well-being. Having a financial cushion specifically designated for health expenses ensures that timely medical care is accessible without hesitation. This proactive approach helps prevent minor health concerns from escalating and enhances overall well-being by reducing the stress associated with medical costs. The reassurance of having financial resources available for medical needs fosters a sense of relief and security, leading to better health outcomes and an improved quality of life. Life's inherent unpredictability makes financial stability even more valuable, as it provides a buffer against unforeseen events, whether health-related or otherwise. This buffer offers a sense of control and stability that is crucial for mental health. The peace of mind derived from being financially prepared for unexpected events cannot be overstated. It mitigates the constant underlying worry that can erode mental health and allows for a more serene and focused approach to life's challenges. Beyond the practical advantages, that can also enrich one's appreciation of life's pleasures. Financial freedom opens up opportunities to pursue interests and hobbies without the persistent worry of financial strain. This freedom enhances the ability to enjoy life fully, whether through travel, spending time with loved ones, or engaging in creative pursuits. Financial stability facilitates a richer, more varied life experience, allowing individuals to savor the beauty and richness of everyday moments. Moreover, this can be a source of personal satisfaction. Observing the growth of one's savings provides a tangible sense of achievement and progress. It reinforces positive behaviors and improves self-control and discipline in other areas of life. This sense of accomplishment enhances self-image and can be empowering, contributing to overall emotional health. Saving money transcends the realm of financial management to become a fundamental aspect of a well-rounded, healthy life. By prioritizing savings, individuals build a foundation of confidence and security that supports a fulfilling and balanced existence. Financial health is integral to overall well-being, influencing one's ability to enjoy life fully, maintain mental and physical health, and foster positive relationships. Thus, the habit of saving is not merely a financial practice but a vital component of a prosperous and holistic life. Fifthly, don't underestimate the importance of health. Health is the foremost wealth in life, as it determines our ability to enjoy life fully, especially in later years. Health is the cornerstone of well-being. Only with good health can we truly save our life. Understanding the importance of health maintenance is not just about physical exercise and dietary adjustments, but also about respecting and caring for life. Each individual should develop good habits, ensure sufficient sleep and rest, allowing the body time and space for self-repair and adjustment. More importantly, maintaining a positive attitude in later years, despite life's challenges, gives us strength. As the saying goes, gold is precious, but health is priceless because money can be earned countless times. But we only have one life and one health. Sometimes the medical expenses incurred due to poor health can exceed the money one earns. So after reaching one's 60s, prioritizing health is not just a personal responsibility, but also a responsibility to one's family. As we navigate the intricacies of life, one principle emerges with resounding clarity: the paramount importance of health. This is not merely a quaint aphorism, but a fundamental truth that underscores every aspect of our existence. Health, in its essence, transcends the physical realm and encompasses mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being. It is the foundational pillar upon which the edifice of our lives stands, enabling us to engage fully with the world, pursue our passions, and savor the myriad experiences life has to offer. In the grand tapestry of life, health is the cornerstone of our overall well-being. It provides the strength and resilience needed to face the myriad challenges that life invariably presents. When we are in good health, we possess the energy and vitality to perform our daily tasks, whether they involve work, leisure, or interaction with loved ones. Without this crucial element, our capacity to function effectively diminishes, and life can become a series of obstacles marked by physical limitations and emotional strain. Understanding the importance of health maintenance goes beyond the conventional notions of physical exercise and balanced nutrition. It demands a holistic approach that integrates mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being. This involves cultivating habits that nourish the body and mind, such as ensuring adequate sleep, managing stress through mindful practices, and engaging in activities that bring joy and fulfillment. Our health is not merely the absence of illness, but a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being. One of the pivotal aspects of health maintenance is recognizing the body's inherent capacity for self-repair and adaptation. Our bodies are remarkable biological systems, capable of extraordinary feats of healing and renewal. However, this intrinsic ability requires our conscious support. This means listening to our bodies, giving them the rest and recuperation they need, and seeking medical care when necessary. By respecting our bodies and their needs, we enhance our ability to live vibrant and active lives well into our later years. Moreover, maintaining a positive attitude is integral to health, particularly as we confront the inevitable challenges that accompany aging. Life, with its unpredictable twists and turns, can present numerous obstacles, from physical ailments to emotional upheavals. Yet, a positive outlook can significantly bolster our resilience, allowing us to navigate these challenges with grace and fortitude. Embracing a mindset that focuses on possibilities rather than limitations empowers us to lead fulfilling lives, regardless of the hurdles we encounter. The economic implications of health further underscore its vital importance. The financial burden of medical expenses can be staggering, often exceeding the income we generate. Poor health can lead to substantial economic strain, depleting savings and creating stress for both individuals and their families. Conversely, investing in our health through preventive measures and healthy lifestyles can mitigate these costs, contributing to a more secure and stable financial future. As we approach our 60s and beyond, the imperative to prioritize health becomes even more pronounced. This stage of life is a critical juncture where the cumulative effects of our health choices become increasingly evident. Prioritizing health at this point is not merely a personal responsibility, but also a duty we owe to our families. Our well-being has a profound impact on those around us, influencing their lives and well-being. By taking care of ourselves, we set a positive example for younger generations and ensure that we remain active, engaged members of our families and communities. The timeless wisdom of the saying, "Gold is precious, but health is priceless," resonates deeply in this context. While wealth can be accumulated, lost, and regained, our health is singular and irreplaceable. We have only one life, and thus only one opportunity to nurture and protect our health. This recognition should motivate us to make conscious choices that support our long-term well-being. The pursuit of health is a lifelong journey, requiring unwavering commitment, awareness, and intentionality. It demands that we recognize the intrinsic value of our well-being and make it a priority in our daily lives. By doing so, we not only enhance our own quality of life, but also contribute to the well-being of our loved ones and the broader community. It is through this holistic approach to health that we can ensure we live our later years with vitality, purpose, and joy. As we age, the necessity of prioritizing health becomes increasingly apparent, not just for our own sake, but also for the benefit of those we care about. By embracing a comprehensive approach to health and well-being, we can navigate the complexities of life with resilience and grace, ensuring that our later years are marked by vigor, fulfillment, and happiness. Sixthly, don't lose your temper with family members. As one ages, it's crucial to avoid a certain situation, casually losing one's temper with family members. Some elderly individuals, relying on their status and identity, dictate and overly criticize their descendants, causing discord within the family. To live a happier life, it's advisable to temper one's temper, show more understanding and empathy towards family members. Believe me, your family will be more harmonious. As we traverse the later stages of life, maintaining harmonious familial relationships becomes increasingly paramount. One of the most vital aspects of achieving this harmony lies in managing our temper, particularly with those closest to us. It is not uncommon for older individuals to find themselves succumbing to the temptation of losing their temper with family members. This tendency, often stemming from a perceived sense of entitlement or authority, can lead to substantial discord and emotional strain within the family unit. Our families should ideally serve as sanctuaries of support, love, and understanding. However, when tempers flare and criticisms become routine, this sanctuary can quickly turn into a source of stress and conflict. It is essential to recognize that as we age, our role within the family shifts. Moving away from dictating and criticizing, we should aim to cultivate an atmosphere of mutual respect and empathy. This transformation in perspective can significantly enhance the quality of our familial interactions and strengthen our bonds. The repercussions of frequent temper outbursts are profound and far-reaching. When we lose our temper, we often say hurtful things we don't genuinely mean, leaving lasting scars on our loved ones. Such behavior, when repeated, erodes trust and creates an atmosphere of tension and unease. Conversely, demonstrating patience and understanding can foster stronger, more resilient relationships built on a foundation of respect and compassion. It's crucial to remember that every family member, irrespective of age or status, deserves to be treated with dignity and respect. Harsh or unwarranted criticism can undermine an individual's sense of self-worth, leading to feelings of alienation and disconnection. Instead, offering constructive feedback and expressing concerns with kindness and consideration can encourage positive change and reinforce the familial bonds. Empathy is a fundamental component in nurturing these relationships. By putting ourselves in our family members' shoes, we gain insight into their perspectives and experiences. This empathy enables us to respond with greater compassion and less judgment, fostering an environment where everyone feels heard and valued. Navigating conflicts and challenges through this empathetic lens allows us to find solutions that are beneficial for all involved, promoting familial harmony. The advantages of maintaining a calm and composed demeanor extend beyond the immediate family circle. When we model respectful and empathetic behavior, we set a powerful example for younger generations. Our children and grandchildren absorb these lessons, learning about conflict resolution, respect, and the importance of maintaining harmonious relationships. By embodying these values, we contribute to a legacy of kindness and understanding that can endure for generations. Moreover, it's important to consider the impact of our behavior on our own well-being. Frequent temper outbursts can take a significant toll on our mental and emotional health, increasing stress and anxiety levels. In contrast, practicing patience and restraint fosters a sense of inner peace and stability. This enhances our quality of life, allowing us to approach challenges with greater clarity and resilience. Creating a harmonious family environment also yields practical benefits. Strong, supportive family relationships provide a valuable network of care and assistance, particularly as we age. When family members feel appreciated and respected, they are more likely to offer their support willingly and generously. This reciprocal dynamic becomes a vital source of strength and comfort in our later years, enriching our lives in meaningful ways. As we reflect on the importance of managing our temper within the family, it becomes evident that this practice is not merely about etiquette or decorum. It is a fundamental aspect of creating and sustaining a loving, supportive family dynamic. By committing to this practice, we can enjoy more meaningful and fulfilling relationships with our loved ones, enhancing both our lives and theirs in profound and lasting ways. Furthermore, fostering empathy and patience within family interactions can have a ripple effect, extending beyond immediate relationships. These values can permeate broader social interactions, promoting a culture of respect and understanding. By embracing these principles, we contribute to a more compassionate and cohesive community, setting a positive example for others to follow. The wisdom of tempering our temper and approaching family interactions with empathy and understanding cannot be overstated. As we age, it is essential to recognize the evolving nature of our role within the family and to embrace the responsibility of fostering harmony and respect. By doing so, we not only enhance the quality of our own lives, but also contribute to the well-being and happiness of our family members. This commitment creates a legacy of love and compassion that will resonate for years to come, benefiting future generations and promoting a more harmonious world. Seventhly, don't worry excessively about your descendants. There's a saying that children and grandchildren have their own blessings. This wisdom reminds us that each generation is endowed with its unique set of fortunes and challenges. Exhausting ourselves in an attempt to secure their future, like a beast of burden, is neither practical nor beneficial. Instead, we should acknowledge that our descendants' lives are inherently unpredictable and diverse. Regardless of the obstacles they encounter, our over-involvement and excessive worrying will not aid their journey. Allowing our children and grandchildren the space to grow independently can foster their autonomy and success. By stepping back, we encourage them to develop their resilience and problem-solving skills. It's vital to resist the urge to micromanage their lives, as doing so can stifle their potential. True support comes from providing them with the tools and values they need to navigate life's complexities, rather than attempting to shield them from every difficulty. As we age, it's natural to desire to leave a legacy for our descendants. Many of us strive to accumulate wealth or other tangible assets to ensure their future well-being. However, it's crucial to balance this desire with imparting values like frugality, perseverance, and self-discipline. These principles are often more enduring and beneficial than material possessions. Teaching our descendants to face life's challenges with integrity and resourcefulness can empower them in ways that financial inheritance cannot. Ultimately, we must focus on our own lives and well-being. We are responsible for our happiness and fulfillment. It's essential to plan wisely for our future, ensuring we have the resources and stability we need in our later years. By securing our own well-being, we set a positive example for our descendants, demonstrating the importance of self-care and prudent planning. In parallel, we should reassess the significance we place on familial bonds as we grow older. Nostalgia and sentimentality can deepen our attachment to family, sometimes leading to irrational behavior and susceptibility to exploitation. It's important to remember that blood relations don't always guarantee loyalty or support. In some instances, non-relatives may prove to be more dependable and trustworthy. Maintaining a balanced perspective can help protect us from potential disappointments and encourage us to build meaningful connections with those who truly enrich our lives. Overvaluing familial ties can lead to emotional strain and unrealistic expectations. Family bonds, while significant, may not always withstand the test of time. In the fleeting moments of life, it's crucial to cherish the present and invest in personal growth and development. By focusing on self-improvement and fulfillment, we can ensure our lives are meaningful, regardless of others' actions or loyalties. Our youth can be likened to an unfinished painting, with each stroke representing our efforts, dreams, and experiences. It's during these formative years that we accumulate the energy, knowledge, and wisdom that will guide us in later life. By dedicating ourselves to personal growth, we illuminate our path forward, preparing ourselves for the inevitable changes and challenges that come with aging. Investing in ourselves ensures that we remain vibrant and engaged, regardless of the passage of time. Whether through the pursuit of knowledge, maintaining good health, or cultivating a strong character, these assets enrich our lives and empower us to continue exploring new interests and forming new relationships. As we nurture our well-being, we can simultaneously encourage our descendants to forge their own paths. By balancing support with the freedom to grow independently, we contribute to their success without sacrificing our peace of mind. In doing so, we honor the natural cycle of life, embracing the wisdom that each generation carries its unique blessings and potential. If we aim to live exceptional lives after 60, we must stop engaging in behaviors that negatively impact our quality of life. Today's insights highlight the importance of focusing on personal well-being while providing balanced support for our descendants. Remember, you're not alone on this journey. If you found this discussion helpful, please like and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more valuable content. Thank you, and see you in the next video.